my husband won't get my little four-wheeler fixed or fix it for me. So I had to carry all these boxes from the back of my house over to my garden out here. I think he underestimates how big our hill is and how far a walk it is when things are heavy. Oh, wow, my screen's really dirty. Let me clean that. So, while my screen's still dirty, so this is my compost. I've had this for probably 5 or maybe 6 years or so now. It was a pallet, a free pallet, and we disassembled it and just screwed it together to make a big box. It has worked for these 5 years and I'm thankful for it, but it actually was never very practical because there's no way to get, it's like this on all sides, so there's no way to like get to the dirt. Now it all just kind of falls out, so I'll just scoop stuff from the side. But it's gotten to the point now where it's really breaking down, and I've moved it 2 or 3 times, and every time I've moved it, it's gotten in worse and worse condition. And I finally decided that after composting for 5 years, I'm sticking with it, and I'm just gonna spend the money and buy a compost system, because as much as I would love to build one, I'm gonna be a little bit of a realist here, and it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. So I just bought the one I wanted, and let's see how hard it is to put together. I'm hoping it's not, but I tend to underestimate those kinds of things. And the hard part is, not the hard part, the annoying part is, I mean, I gotta make 3 trips back and forth to bring all 3 boxes, because each box is a 36 by 36 cube. And then I have no idea what tools I need for this. So that's also another trip, or probably 3, because I'm sure I'll forget stuff. So at least I'll get my steps in today, and it's beautiful outside. I am so strong. I carry 2 boxes at once. So I'm a little out of shape still. But I just thought of something too. I'm kind of hoping this isn't frozen. Last time I was back here and I tried to turn it, it was pretty darn frozen. But I'm hoping with all the warmer days, it's softened up, because I am putting my compost system here, so I do need to move this. So what will end up happening is I'll need to empty this to be able to move this. I might not get all this done before it's nighttime. So to be continued tomorrow night, I guess. Tomorrow afternoon. So I got from Greene's Fence Co. Which I like. They're made in the USA. Oh, you can't even see my face. They're made in the USA. And this is what the compost bin is gonna look like, hopefully, at the end of this. And I actually don't think I really need any tools, but I am gonna go get a hammer just to like nail the spacers in between. Maybe, we'll see. I also am gonna go ask Ryan to maybe help me drag this full compost bin out of the way. I should probably measure back here too. I mean, I know it'll fit. I would like to keep, I have a water collection system over there, which now doesn't work because the roof on our shed is like falling apart, so the water just goes into the shed, not into the gutter, into the bucket. So I might just get rid of that, and then I won't have to like shimmy any plants, but I might need to cut this one plant back a little, because I'd prefer to keep that there, because eventually we'll get the roof fixed, right? Or a new shed. Oh god. Update. I asked Ryan to help me move this. He said, nah. He's like, we're never gonna be able to move that. So, here we go scooping. Okay, I can do it, and it's okay if it breaks. That honestly might be easier. That's broken. Okay, change of plans. I'm gonna build one on the other side so I can scoop all this stuff that needs to break down into that first one, because that's how it works anyway. Once that's broken down pretty good, you get to move to the middle one where it breaks down even further till it finishes, and once it finishes, you move all the finished compost to the third bin. So this will work out good. I should probably like level the land, but like we're just gonna wing it, because that's how I live my life. Okay, so this is pretty easy. You technically don't even really need tools for this, maybe a rubber mallet, because it has these tiny little spacers in between for the boards. But basically what it is, it has these 4 corner posts that all have these notched things in them, whatever. And then it has the walls, which also have these notched ends to them on both sides. So to start, you just slide that onto that, which, oh, I can do it, okay. And there you go. And then you're gonna put the other corner on, and that's your first wall. And then you just do that for all 4 walls, and you slide these spacers then in between each slat, so it gives you spacing between each slat of a wall. And I think this is gonna be, I don't want to jinx myself, pretty okay and easy to do, but let's do it. I probably could use more than one hand though to okay. All right, use all body parts. Got my knees. Let's slide this in here. I'm so excited. I was just so cheap and didn't want to spend the money on this. This whole thing was $400, maybe just under $400. And like you can just get one section, and I think it was like 100, I forget, 70 or I don't know. The 2 add-on pieces are cheaper. Probably should have moved my old compost bin over a smidge. I just gotta move some of these leaves, and I'm sorry if I'm killing any pollinators. I really try not to touch any leaves until soil temperatures are 60 and above, because pollinators are living in the leaves, they're living in the stems. And when you disturb them, you kill them, and then there's less pollinators for that season. So if you can avoid cleaning up your yard, I know it's hard, trust me, I want to clean up all these leaves too, but it's better for the environment if you just leave it sit. Ooh. My gosh, I'm just giddy over this. Like I love composting so much, and like I like making videos for it because like it's just such a cool way to reduce waste, and then you have this beautiful soil you can use. And even if you don't compost, to use like the compost to add to your soil, just composting the food and letting it break down in a healthy way instead of sitting and rotting in a landfill where it doesn't actually contribute to anything, like it's just really cool. And it makes me feel good that, I mean, I feel bad if I waste food, but like even paper plates, my pizza boxes, like everything, I throw everything in my compost. If the earth can break it down, compost can break it down quicker. Rick taught me that from Rodale. He's a master composter, has like a billion PhDs in composting. I've got 4 walls, people. This is exciting. my gosh, I am so excited. Okay, so I got the first part of my bin together. So I'm going to take everything that I'd taken out of that from over here, put it back in, and then I'm gonna get that out and put it in, and then I can build my other two. So let's get to moving some compost. Oh, I lost my pitchfork. Okay. The whole bottom is pretty much rotting out, and I'm trying to move it. And all the bottom fell out, which is actually good because then I can just shovel everything into the other one. And there we go. Oh my God. God, that was a very, very big rat. This is, oh my God, every time I'm around my shed, I know I shouldn't be scared. I'm pretty sure I almost chopped that thing in half with my shovel. I feel kind of bad. Oh, that also scared the shit out of me. Oh, now I'm afraid to keep digging. Gosh darn it. Show you up close how easy this is. Has the channel there. I just put a spacer in on both sides. This might be a little hard because I need to hammer, but then again you just slide that in the channel and slide this one in the channel. We're on our last section. Flats are going on that wall, and then I'm done. This was so easy. Like, I literally could not recommend this compost system anymore. I haven't used it yet, obviously, but yeah, I would say my only thing is that, like, I know you want to kind of keep air on the bottom of it too, but it's open on all sides, so it's getting plenty of airflow, and I love turning my compost. A lot of people don't. A lot of people just want to let it like sit and stay and decompose, but I like turning it. Every time I put a fresh bucket of stuff in, I turn it. Because my compost is all the way back here at the end of my property, I keep 5-gallon buckets up at my house by the back deck, and I have a compost bin in my kitchen. It goes from the kitchen outside. Once that bucket's full and I have 2 or 3 full, I bring it back here and I unload it back here. So every time I unload it, I turn it. I don't think it's going to be an issue that there's not air coming from the bottom. I think it'll be plenty fine, and I'm so excited. And I didn't have to pull my lemon balm out here. It fit perfect. So I have natives here. I have the lemon balm. I keep, why am I having a brain fart? Lavender. And then I have peonies here from my grandmom's garden, and I have a couple of those plants all over my garden. I'm pretty sure they're going to be pretty well established this year, at least two of them. The other ones I had to move, so I'm hoping they come up this year with a couple of blooms, but I had a bunch of blooms last year, and that's just like really special to me to have blooms from her garden. So, okay, finished. That was a lot. Actually easier than I thought it would be. The only hard part was because I needed to move my compost that was already there, and that stuff is wet and heavy. But it feels so good to have that done. Like I said, couldn't recommend it more. And Brooke, my nail technician, this is why my nails always look the way they do when I come see you, because it's now gardening season and I don't wear gloves because, like, you need to get your hands in the dirt. Feel the earth. Connect with her energy. Oh, feels good. Okay, bye. Oh, come on. Ah, there's a rock there. And another rock. I live in Rockland Township, so it's very rocky here. The people who put in our fence learned that the hard way, too. And that's what he said. He tried to break down a diaper before. Said it didn't work. Which, also, side note, diapers sit in landfills for like an insane amount of years. It's kind of crazy. Kind of sad, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna keep building. Ah! Could do it. Come on. Look at my cute little mini hammer. Ryan hates this thing and I love it. Oh no, I broke it. Oh, oopsie. I need some help here.